point, I've tried hundreds, literally hundreds of lip gloss formulas throughout the years since I've been reviewing makeup. Everything ranging from drugstore to high-end to luxury, and especially now since they are super popular, there's endless options being launched every single day, it feels like. And I kind of feel like they're all the same. Actually, a major complaint I have about glosses nowadays is that brands are launching so many colors, but a lot of them are sheer, and I do love me a sheer gloss, but sometimes I love that shade so much that I just wish it had a little bit more pigment. I just feel like that lack in variety of pigment gives me less options. And brands have also been so scared of people using the word sticky in their products that they're making these really sheer, slippery glosses. And I just don't want to pay $30+ for a gloss that I have to reapply every 30 minutes. So fwee, you may have heard of them from their super viral blurry pudding pop blushes, which I really do love as well. They've done it, they've answered my prayers. They've launched a gloss with both a sheer and a pigmented option. Also, a huge thank you to them for partnering with me and sponsoring today's video. It seemed very fitting since all I've been doing is been complaining about other new gloss launches, because this is the one, let me tell you. This is their 3D voluming gloss. Super cute and small. You'll notice that there's two different style packaging. That's because the colors in the lineup will offer two pigment options. This more sheer style packaging having 30% pigment level, and the other having the more solid packaging having 70% pigment level. This concept alone makes this gloss stand out from any other gloss that I've ever tried. Like, this is such a unique gloss range. So I've been playing around with this formula. I love it. So I'm gonna swatch each shade and pigment level for you on my very natural, unfilled, smaller lips, so that hopefully you can find the best option, the best shade, the best pigment level for you. I feel like nowadays only lip swatches are available on perfect lips, and then when I try it on, they just don't look as good on me. So let's get some realistic swatches here. You'll see how good they look on me, and you'll see how good these are. So each color moment here is going to come in the same box, and then it'll tell you at the top the 30 and 70% pigment range. We're gonna start off with the shade Vanilla, which is actually one of my favorite shades. Very easy to grip open, and here is the applicator. It does have a slightly sweet, fruity scent. And this is the Vanilla Sheer 30% pigment level. And this is the Vanilla 70% pigment level, as you can see. So for base right now, I do have a little bit of a neutral outline just to differentiate the foundation from my lips is all. Let's do Vanilla 30%. And these have such a glassy appearance to them. They're hydrating, which I need, but they're not slippery. So they're gonna last longer than those really slippery glosses out there. They have enough grip for some longevity. And then the most important thing for me is they fill in the lines of the lips, because that's what's going to give a fuller appearance. That's one of the most important things that I look for in a gloss. So even though I naturally have smaller lips, since it fills in the lines, and this gloss is pretty sheer, you can see how much more plump and full my lips look. So while this makes for a juicier, more full appearing lip, there's no painful plumping situation or anything like that. So this one is Vanilla 30%. I love this one. It's super natural, really great for every day. This is one of my most used shades so far. Let's do 70% vanilla. Also, you guys, these are like $13. I've paid 3 times more for glosses that are basically clear with certainly no option for more pigment if I wanted. And this one you can see has a brighter effect on the lip. I really love it. Ooh. How clever of a concept is it to have a fuller pigment option and a more sheer option? This solves most of the complaints that I have for most glosses right now. I don't know why or how this hasn't been done before. Next up, we have Sorbet. So this is the 30%. This has a little bit more warmth, more orange, and then 70%. And between these glosses, they're the same texture and everything, same feel on the lips, just different pigment levels. So let's do Sorbet 30%. Just get a nice sheer layer. This has such a pretty undertone if you have like yellowy Asian undertones. And this really gives that K-beauty, glassy, juicy kind of look that you see all the K-pop stars wearing. This gives that vibe totally. Sorbet 70%. So this one's gonna give more of a pop on the lips. This one definitely adds so much flush to the face. I think of the two, I love Sorbet in the 30%. And when I first tried this range, I was sure, because I complained so much about there never being pigmented glosses on the market, that I was only going to like the 70% level of pigment, but there's certain shades that I prefer the 30% and other shades that I prefer the 70%. And you'll notice as I take the lip gloss off, you know it's hydrating because the dryness that I had on before is gone. Next up we have Candy, which just looks like it's gonna be nice, bright, and fun for the summer. Candy, 30%. Candy, 70%. Oh my gosh, wow. Let's do our 30% first. Oh, and this one is more pinky. It's gonna be really fun for that watermelon kind of lip. Kind of gives that fun, like, what is it, lollipop kind of color to the lips, but it's nice and pink, which I like. So this one's Candy, 30%. All right, let's see the 70. Wow, that is bright. Ooh, actually that one is very, very fun. I don't normally love hot pink on my own lips personally, but it has this little bit of a subtly neutral tone to it, which I know sounds crazy, but I swear it does. If I had to choose, I do think I'm liking this one in the 30% as well. Like this one, the 70% could be really fun in the evening, and then 30% is really good for daytime wear, or if you have a more pigmented lip liner underneath. For this next one, do not sleep on a red base style lip gloss like these. You would be surprised, honestly. So we're gonna start off here. This is what the 30 looks like, and I think that this one is gonna give a true like gummy bear jelly look on the lips. And I've tried the 70% one on. This one's really, really fun. Okay, so 30% first, you know the drill. I love a sheer red gloss. So of the two, I've really ended up loving their sheer glosses, surprisingly, but they still have some pigment to them. It's not like if you buy 3 sheer shades, they're gonna look the same on the lips. I find that even the sheer colors look quite different from one another. They hold their own place, but this is really a beautiful, subtly bitten red lip. All right, now get ready for the 70%. You can really customize with the 70% too, which I think is awesome because you can sheer it out as well by just applying a little less. Ah, this is stunning. And look how glassy and juicy this one is. Actually, for this one, I think I prefer the 70%. I just would reach for this one more when I want a red lip, but it not be as stark. I really love this one. Next shade that we have, my fellow purple lovers, we have the shade Currant. This is the 30%. This is like a fun grape kind of color. And 70%. Look at that difference. Now the Currant has this pretty, almost milky tone to it, which I think makes it pretty wearable. Like this adds a subtle, almost grapey stain to it, but it's not screaming purple. I think that this one is absolutely stunning. But of course, we have to do the 70%. And this isn't like a crazy colored purple. I really love this shade Currant in both pigment levels because it's more wearable than you'd think. This one is hard, you know? I really do kind of love both equally. I don't know. I can't pick for that one. I just think Currant is such a gorgeous shade. Next, we have the shade Scotch, which to me is screaming like an autumn kind of lip color. Has a little bit of brown, a little bit of red in there. Here's the 70%. Oh, wow. I can see uses for both pigment levels. Let's do the 30, of course. Look at that. That's gorgeous. But this 30%, it's still very, very neutral on the lips. Let me show you the 70 now. This one, of course, is gonna add that depth, the drama. This is another shade where I love it so much, I don't know which one I prefer. Like if it were the fall time, I think I'd reach for 70% pigment more, but for right now, I do like the 30% more. Now there are actually 5 more glosses in the range. At the current moment, these are only available in the 70% pigment level, but I love these colors. And I think for what collection I have, I do prefer the 70% pigment level, and some of my favorite colors in the range are here. Let me show you. These have such fun metallic colors. So this is the shade Peach. And this one is a little bit of a lighter shade, which is why I think they have it for just 70%. If you like something more pinky, I think you will like this one a lot. This next one is Rosy, which this is right up my alley. I love a good rosy colored lip. Ugh, these are all such good lip colors. This one's a little bit deeper than the peach shade. I think she's gorgeous. Next we have Lychee, which, how would you describe the difference? It's a little bit more watermelony. This one's a fun summer color. Oh yeah, for sure, fun summer color. I'm telling you now, these last 2 colors are in my top 3 of this range. So if you want to know what Vanilla is number 1. And then we have this shade Yogurt, which let me show you. It's just the perfect wearable pink. I'm just very drawn to this shade. I think it is so pretty. It's like a milkier pink. And I love the pigment level here. I think it's perfect. And then last but not least, we have Taro, which has some more purple to it, a little bit more mauve-y. Let me show you. It's the way they do the purples are so perfect because they're still wearable. They're still not intimidating. So this is our last lip swatch for today, Taro, which beautiful purple but still wearable situation here. So for a more natural lip, I just popped on Vanilla 30%. This is such a cool concept. I feel like this gives me a reason to actually add new glosses to my collection. There's an option for everyone, every preference, every skin tone. And I'm actually surprised at how much I find value in each different pigment level. When I first tried these, I was sure I would only be into the 70%, but I actually am loving the sheer ones as well. This is perfect for a makeup artist kit because different looks require different pigment levels. If you love the jelly lip look or have been looking for some more pigmented options to add some variety to your collection, these are really great. So the glosses are actually 20% off right now at fwee's official US website. It is fwee.us. only until the end of June. So a huge thank you to fwee for working with me on today's video. I will have the link to shop them in the description box down below. Make sure you comment down below which shades you think would work the best for yourself. Do you like this concept? Would you take advantage of the 30% versus 70% level of pigment? And which would you choose for what? You let me know down below in the comments. I'll be swimming up in there checking on you guys. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video for more. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.
It's delicious.